Alright, we're here live with Ben Patolsky, but you'll only hear his voice, and unfortunately you can't see his pink screen. Um, my webcam's slightly in the way of part of the deck, so it's great. Good start all round.
It's all good.
It's only in the way of the super rod. There we go. So I edited scene during that. That's great. Anyway, we thought now I have internet again. It's time for Team Cake to make a video. So thought we'd start with one of the most obvious decks in Mega Mewtwo. This is our list. This is actually my real list. No fake outs. No pretend cards. No changes. This is if I was playing this deck at a tournament. Right now, this would be the exact list I'm playing. So yeah, whatever. So we'll discuss the deck, the list, and then we'll probably play some games and all that stuff. So yeah. So shall we go through the Pokemon then, Ben?
Yeah.
So
4-3 Mega Mewtwo line.
yeah, it's pretty standard now, right?
Yeah. I think some lists do play 3-3, but I prefer 4-3. I think.
I prefer 4-3 as well. I think 4-4 is kind of acceptable, but you have a super rod to chuck one you might unfortunately discard back in. Throughout a game, you really kind of only need two, I found most of the time.
Yeah.
So 4-3 seems quite natural. Also, the fourth baby means you're most likely to start that, or at least Trubbish, which, you know, mitigates the Shaman or Hooper start, which is obviously the end of the world when you start it, like everyone seems to think. Yeah, and then
this deck doesn't rely as heavily on it as some other decks do.
Basically, yeah, because you have so this is the problem with trying to go card by card. Is already I'm going to mention the fact that we have 3 Floatstone, because obviously that means Hooper start isn't quite as bad. Switch also means that it means you can float a Hooper and not be stuck, not being able to float a Trubbish. 2-2 Garb line as well, I'd say is really standard.
Yeah, it's probably the most standard.
Yeah, again 3-2 seems like it would be okay, but don't feel you need it really.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's worth the space over another card.
You can super rod a piece back in as well. And yeah, 2 Shaman just to feel like turn 1 setup. Past turn 1, turn 2, you generally aim to have Garb depending on matchup out, so Shaman's not really worth anything anymore.
Is there even any other cards that you'd consider, like Pokemon wise?
Latios? No.
Yeah. I think you tend to want to make it like as streamlined as possible, just so you get what you need. Just need Mega Mewtwo's, a Garbodor out, and just you don't need anything kooky in this list. You just want it to be as consistent as possible, I think.
You basically, I mean, you don't even really Sky Return with this deck that much. Like, you don't use any other attacks than what's on the Mega Mewtwo. You have options though, which is kind of cool. Like if Guard gets Lysander to be trapped, obviously you can say it doesn't have a Floatstone. You've had to Spirit Link it for some crazy reason. With Shrine of Memories, you can actually Acid Spray, which is the kookiest this deck gets. Yeah, just very straightforward.
Yeah.
You Psychic Infinity. If you have to damage change, you damage change.
Yeah, it's a very, very straightforward deck.
Yeah.
It's probably quite a good one if you're new to the game.
Yeah, it's good if you can access the cards to play it as well,
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, it's a pretty pricey deck, I will say.
Yeah.
I have none of the Mewtwo's in real life, and I'm not about to buy them. So so I'd have to borrow them for a tournament. Yeah, I guess that's Pokemon done. Supporter line. 4 Sycamore. 2N. It's pretty standard. Any comments really, Ben?
I think this is the core supporter line of most decks at the moment, just 4 Sycamore, 2N, 2 Lysander.
Yeah.
And
sometimes a Hex.
Yeah, Hex is quite interesting in this, because you have the Garbodor.
Yeah.
So do you want to say why it's in there?
Well, basically, sometimes you can you can miss Garb and you just need Hex early or something like that. It's also very good against Tina because you can just hex for a knockout. It's basically mostly for Tina. If they kill a Garb, you might be often, not always, can hex the turn after. You can always do it if you're Adam Hawkins, but if they kill a Garb, you know, they think they might be setting up, like, say, a turn for steam ups if they're playing Volcanion, and then you go, well, actually, I'm going to hex you this turn, ha ha ha. Also, if they somehow Tina attack you before you get a tool on the Trubbish, you have a way to kill the Tina, and it's in an unexpected way as well, because when they see the Garb, they don't really expect the hex. So, I mean, they will now. And I was playing this before anyone put their list on any websites or in any discard piles, for example. So no one can claim that I copied that, which someone might end up doing. Yeah, that's the only, like, different supporter, really, in that sense.
Yeah. What do you think about, like, Pokemon Santa Lady or Olympia in this deck?
I quite like either, really, as an option. I think if someone plays that, say, over the Switch card, Olympia more so, I wouldn't think that's wrong at all. It's kind of down to taste at that point. I know back at ECC, of course, the deck had compressors then, but Scott Simmons ran his one Center Lady tech, and that helped a lot in a lot of matchups. And of course, he made it all the way to top 4. So it was more like it was an extra turn or two versus Toad. So I wouldn't say it's as necessary now. Olympia seems really cool, just to have constant switch as an option.
I think I'm more of a fan of Olympia at the moment in this deck.
I like Olympia in Mega decks as well. You start Hooper, you don't have to float it maybe, or there's actually another reason for Olympia which seems quite relevant for this format. Do you want to comment on that? Because you're a bit more of a proponent for Olympia based on this reason.
I'm guessing it's Fright Night.
It's Fright Night.
Okay.
See, we're so in tune, guys. This is what every team needs.
Just wanted to make sure. Don't want to look like an idiot there.
It's Fright Night. Of course, they hit the 260s. You know, you get the retreat, whereas you wouldn't with float, plus the heal for 30. So obviously on Garb, that's great. They Lysander hit 60. You know, of course you can float the Garb and whatever, but you heal it. They can't do that again. They can with Reverse Valley, whatever. But you can, on the Mega Mewtwo's or the Shaman or the Hooper, obviously healing down to 30 basically just like wastes a turn of theirs quite often, and it's very easy to knock out Fright Night with 3 energy on. So if you had Dim Valley, you could do it for 1. But yeah, so Olympia is a possible option. It might be an idea to do like a skeleton list and then kind of text, but this is my exact list as of right now. So literally no question about 4 versus Seeker or Ultra Balls.
I think that's standard in most decks at the moment.
Yeah.
Obviously some exceptions like a Ninja or Plume.
Yeah. 3 Trainers Mail instead of 4. The only reason's because of space. Like if I could fit the 4th, I'd be very happy fitting it. The possible cut people look at straight away is like a Spirit Link, but I think 4 is just better.
Yeah, I think the deck just puts on so much pressure if you can get like a turn 2 Mewtwo.
Yeah.
So the 4 Spirit Link really helps that out.
One other option for a supporter, of course, is Skylar. Just gives you a guaranteed card, but I find the deck sort of draws well enough. So most of the time anyway.
You draw well enough, and usually the stuff you want in this deck is energy.
Yeah.
And often you want energy and a stadium. Like
you sometimes need multiple cards, or very often actually, to be honest. So Skylar doesn't really give you that. The one switch talked about, it just gives you that extra option as an out. So they can't Lysander Hooper late game once your floats have gone. If you ever have to, unfortunately, Spirit Link a Garb, then you know, you've got to switch out. Gives you an extra early game, like advantage as well. Like sometimes they're you know, whatever your opponent's got is actually going to pressure you very hard. So you don't attach the active Mewtwo, but you attach the bench one instead. The Switch gives you that extra option.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too much to talk about with the Switch there, I guess. 3 Mega Turbo, mostly on the recovery, as opposed to on the aggression this time, because of no compressor and things like that.
Yeah, it's hard to get 7 energy. You only have 7 energy, so getting them in the discard early, it's quite hard at the moment.
It's also good, obviously, for the damage change option mid game. 1 super odd, the count. I'd like 2 as well, but most of the time you only need to shuffle back in a few pieces of something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 1's very standard and probably correct.
Yeah. I think I can see some decks playing 2, but this one, I think 1's perfectly fine. Yeah, so what do you think to the... So actually, I guess I'll talk about the fact that we've got 3 float stones.
Yeah.
Just 2 seems like what a lot of people will play. That seems fine, but I want to kind of guarantee getting it.
Yeah, it seems really greedy to me. I'm not a fan.
That's fair. I don't mind if, like, I mean, you know, if you play like a Skylar or something, that's kind of more reasonable, but I think just playing 3 is better, personally. That's why I play 3. And 4 Link, I mean, with no tool removal this format, you just want to get it down turn 1.
Yeah. Just guarantee it turn 1, turn 2, so you can attack by then.
So I wouldn't even cut 1 for a Trainer's Mail to give you more extra things. I just like having it. The only thing I guess we really should talk about here is the stadiums. So do you want to chime in?
Free Shrine. One of the deck's best assets is if you don't get 1 hit carried by something, you can damage change and nullify your opponent's turn and take a knockout, or just put your opponent in such a bad position.
Yeah. The fact that you can like take, you know, a lot of things are going to 2-hit you, which means over 110 damage, which means Lysander damage change on a Shaman is pretty good.
Yeah, it gives you so much control over the game.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd like 4 if it could fit it.
Yeah.
Parallel is obviously a pretty strong option because, you know, if you limit what they can bench and also take a knockout with, you know, a hard-hitting Pokemon like Mewtwo, so it's always been the way, like, Mewtwo plus N, the old Mewtwo EX from Next Destinies used to be really strong. Veltal EX, the same thing, because you keep that damage. Next turn, your damage is the same or higher, always, so... as well, the attack that the energy that's on you doesn't really go down unless they play hammers for whatever reason. So being able to parallel to wreck their bench and also take a knockout at the same time can really like put people in bad position. It seems like a good option, but personally I just prefer Shrine in this deck all the time.
That's fair.
And I guess the only other comments then, the only other cards left in the deck are 4/7 energy.
I think that's the most standard energy count at the moment. Would you even consider running 6?
I mean, if there was a card I really desperately wanted, probably could accept going down to 6, but that's only because hammers are quite low in this format. Like, people aren't really running a tech enhanced hammer here and there because there's just not space in their lists for it, and you can't guarantee you're going to be against special energy decks. Like one of the most powerful decks this format is of course Volcanion, which hammers are basically useless against anyway. Just crushing hammers, and obviously enhanced hammer is. But so I guess maybe you could see that going down to 6, but I just like having the 11 energy total to guarantee yourself getting it.
I'm a big fan of 11 as well.
Yeah. So that's basically the list. Obviously really standard, like very straightforward. I think it's pretty easy to build Mega Mewtwo decently now. So yeah, people can see that set of decks. Speed Dark Ninja. What, sorry?
Fucking Mega Sceptile.
It's not good. Okay, people, this I'll just show you this list. It's bad. Bad. Do not play this. Do not play this deck. Bad deck.
Bad deck Mondays.
Bad deck. Like it. Do you know what this deck definitely loses to? Volcanion. Maybe don't play it. Hell, have I even put 2 Hex in here? No, it's just 1. That's not good enough. Okay, anyway, so yeah, so let's play Mega Mewtwo Garb. I'll just check this is definitely the right list. Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just play a game. Definitely editing out that bit of scrolling so none of our secrets get lost or get leaked. I'll not edit that bit though, so that they know we have secrets.
Of all the secrets.
Yeah.
Even meanier than Mega Sceptile last year.
It's silly though because there's a US regional before we get the chance to play, so. Oh man, I never have to pick. This is so hard. I picked heads, but yeah, I knew it. Should have picked tails. Just okay. Where's the concede button?
Oh, those are nice sleeves. What are those?
Yeah, those like. Oh, what's he playing? Okay, so we see DC, 3 DCE and Ninja Boy, and Level Ball. What's going on there? Are those like Pyro? I can't actually tell from backwards.
Plume box, maybe?
Or Plume with some like DCE cut Vespi Plume. That's 2 mulligans from our side. We play, how many basics is it? 9? I guess it's reasonable to mulligan once or twice.
Yeah.
My usual super rod and opening hand start.
I can't, like, it's amazing. You open super rod literally every game.
Okay, Plume Box it is.
Yeah.
Plume Box is pretty interesting. If they play Glaceon, it can be a bit hard.
Damage change is pretty good.
Yeah, you can damage change deck out a Glaceon. There goes the Lysander. I think one of the plays for this, or one of the ways you do this, is you just build up a huge Mewtwo.
Yeah. I mean, having a turn before they get Plume is nice.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, the float's already on the Oddish. The Oddish isn't even... None of the line is weak to Psychic anymore. What happened? Well, there's the Forest. There's the Gloom. It's gonna get the Plume.
Oh boy.
But
has he even played his Ultra yet?
No, he discarded a Sycamore and Lysander.
Oh boy.
At least you can't use Swift. Oh, there's the Sycamore. Well, a couple of resources gone there. Yeah,
yeah. There's a turn 1 Plume.
There's a turn 1 Plume, guys. So I have a hand which is dead in Plume. Thanks, Ultra Ball. This is fun, guys. It's really fun.
So yeah, this is a good introduction to...
Yeah. The thing is, if I don't draw Mega Mewtwo, Jolteon can just run through me. It's doing 70 a turn as well. So, in fact, even if I do draw it, I just lose. Well, there's a absolutely useless shrine. I put this NG down, just gives me an option to be damage changing. Shatter Shot for a nice old 0. I'll hold the stadium because if I draw energy, I can actually damage change, which is, you know, something at least.
There's a Walter on your Veltor.
Yeah. It's only damage that gets prevented, so I can move my damage still.
It's pretty strong.
2 Regice, which he just discarded.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. There we go. So, you know what we missed when we talked about this deck?
What?
The other reason for Hex? Against Plume?
Plume. I guess we just didn't really think of Plume as a deck anymore.
Yeah. Oh, the problem is, I have to get a basic.
Yeah.
So, well, I guess I'm actually discarding the Shrine. So I'm not drawing any more this turn. I'm not... What am I talking about? I am drawing Trainer's Mail, but there's no chance I'm drawing energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna have to be for. You know what? You know what, guys?
That's good. Rubbish.
Let's just do it, boys. Let's go Trubbish. Let's train as Mel. Come on. Come on. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's a Sycamore. I've hexed this turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
This is... Oh boy.
I thought I might get a Mewtwo and switch or something like that, but no. Go for it, mate.
I guess we may as well talk about what we think about plain box this format.
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big fan.
Neither am I.
It has to draw like that.
Yeah.
It has to get turn 1 plume.
Well.
Sorry?
It has to draw insanely well.
Yeah, like it has to get turn 1 plume, really. So I have got a Garb there. Okay. I mean, that's happening, I guess, now, so at least I can play my items, but now he can as well. I'll just retreat to the Mewtwo with no energy. What I'm probably going to have to do is let 2 Mewtwo's die, N and pray.
Yeah. You can afford to do that, though, I think, against his deck.
Yeah, not as much now he's got an Yveltal EX with 4 energy down, but...
Pretty scary.
Yeah, if I can Lysander kill that first, I'll be very happy.
Yeah, I think the problem with Plume Box at the moment is that it tends to have a limited damage output.
Yeah.
And it relies on gimmicks like this.
Yeah, so he is going Glaceon here. But now I've got items, I feel like I can get my my 6 prizes off the bench. I'll just attach this to the Mewtwo on the bench. Like I said, I'm probably just letting this die.
Yeah.
Just Sycamore. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I can actually attack with the Mewtwo EX, but it's not very likely to happen. I can hold this. I think I'm going to Ultra for a Mega Mewtwo.
That's fair.
I've got an NG I can discard as well for Mega Turbo. Well, I've got 2 now. And I can get rid of 1 link, because I'm going to just manually evolve this turn. Yeah, I guess actually I could Mega Turbo. No, I can just hold the Mega Turbo and wait. I'm going to put the link on the active, and then just Mega Evolve here. The only other option I was thinking is just waiting for float on the active, but
yeah.
I kind of want him to Glaceon kill it, so that I can go into Yveltal.
Oh.
I can Lysander Yveltal. So that's his 3rd Ninja Boy, I believe.
Yeah.
So he's going for another Glaceon.
Okay.
That's fine. Because I still have... Yeah, I mean, I can still take 6 prizes with that.
How many Plant Forest? That's his only one.
Yeah. Yeah, so... I mean, I guess I go into Mega Mewtwo and potentially have a retreat. I'm not sure, actually. I think I Mega Turbo the one on the bench.
Yeah, I think I would.
And I just discard the Mega Mewtwo. Oh no, it gets end. It gets end back in. Yeah, I can't you know what? So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the Yveltal. 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. Oh no, I think I still just end here.
Yeah.
I think trying to wait and ending him to 2 without Lysander in my hand isn't a really
I kind of
good...
want to Lysander for next turn.
Yeah. So there should be 1 now in my discard. Yeah. So that's good. I can probably Lysander 2 turns in a row.
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem.
No. It's quite a nice thing that you can do this format. I'm not even going to attach the NG. Just in case of some absolute silliness.
Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to, apart from like an N. Which, if he plays, I don't think he's doing much.
Yeah, so he's got 2 Glaceons at the ready now, but I can Lysander kill one before the other and then kill the Shaman. So I think this game's actually now quite in my favour. I'll probably just attach the DCE now. 2 Mewtwo's in the discard. I haven't checked if any are prized. I don't do that in online games. I'm gonna put the Trubbish with the float because the Garb can be Lysander killed. In which case I might be playing the trainers both versus Seekers this turn. Nah, I'll just hold it because I'm fine if he. No, he can't even really kill the Garb when I kill the Veltal. Should definitely check I'm killing this Veltal.
You're definitely killing it.
So there we go. Good old Psychic Infinity. The thing is as well, actually, I can damage change to a Glaceon.
Yeah.
No, wait, can I?
Time
to read text. Prevent all damage. Yes, I can.
Can't just keep doing that.
Yeah, I think I can Lysander 3 times here.
Oh, there's a second stadium.
Yeah. So 2 of mine are gone, which is a bit of a shame, but... Okay, mate.
Okay.
Just parallel your own damage, please. So, yeah, with a deck like this, I mean... The thing is, I'm going to attach the DCE, because I don't want to redraw it.
This Mega Mewtwo.
This Mega Mewtwo is going in. Definitely kills Glaceon. I'm not even going to count anymore. Yeah, see. So that's cool. I'm a bit annoyed that I had to take prizes there, because that lowers my chance to Lysander again. Okay, I've got 3 Lysander options still left. 2 versus Seeker and a Lysander. And for all he knows, I play Ranger.
I mean, attaching the energy lets you retreat to stall for a turn or 2 as well.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so... Give me a Lysander. Haha, that's not Lysander. Right, so I'm going to take Ultra Ball. Take a Mewtwo out of the deck.
Yeah.
Sadly, can't play this Shaman. I actually have a Float Stone, so I can just put that on the Mewtwo. The active Mewtwo. I'll just attach the... I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'll mail first. Hey, good game. Well played. I'm going to tell him he has a good deck. Ha! So, that, people, is how you win against turn 1 Plume. You Hex. You greedily Ultra Ball for Trubbish. So, yeah. Well, I think that was actually quite a good introduction to the deck.
Yeah.
So I think
just shows the pure damage output of Mewtwo and like how much control you can have on a game, even against Plume.
I think after that game, I don't think I should tempt fate and play another. So, and
play another one against maybe a more standard deck if you can.
Yeah, all right. I'll try one more, and then
of course, it's against Plume first game.
A Plume which gets the Ninja Boy to 2 Glaceons and builds up an Veltal. I let a Mewtwo die so that I could end him. I don't even know if I end him in the end. I think I might have. I'm gonna have to rewatch
you definitely end him.
Okay. I know I end him to 4. I slightly changed my plan up in the middle of that. It's fine though. It was reasonable for me to get a Lysander there, I think.
That's okay. We're against Fabi on a Zen.
I think he's playing Charizard.
Hope so.
Right, now that's one. Always pick to go first. Remember that, people. Okay, well, sounds interesting.
Always open no support.
At least I didn't open Super Rod.
Oh, Mega Scizor.
Mega Scizor, interesting. So, Mega Scizor probably means I don't attach turn 1. I could maybe attach... Actually, I can attach the Psychic.
Yeah.
Because I've still got Mega Turbos. So yes, I would like a card, please.
Oh my
Sure.
God.
Yeah, in fact, so thinking about it, it's very questionable whether I actually go for Garb at all in this matchup. I think I put it down to give myself the option.
I think it's also right just for a 7 prize game.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point. You know, I always forget that because most decks tend to have an alternate attacker. Mewtwo just doesn't.
Mewtwo just has Mewtwo.
Yeah. I guess I can Acid Spray.
Yeah, Acid Spray's honestly... He will forget.
I mean, I can do it and he can't. That's something.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, that's a pretty good end. He must have had an awful hand if he ended you after you attached fast.
It's a bit annoying because I didn't mind having just the DC into Mega Mewtwo. Cool. Cool story, bro. Still wing me for that 20. It takes him 3 hits to knock out Mewtwo doing this, so it's just, 2 hits really anyway, isn't it, from turn 2 onwards.
Just reduces damage, I guess, for the time. Oh.
So get that top deck Mewtwo is pretty good. I'll leave the other Trubbish.
Yeah.
I'll just attach the DCE. Sorry?
It's a shame you didn't top deck the Mega Mewtwo to Mega Turbo.
Yeah, that might have been a bit nicer. So I've got not a fun discard here, but I'm afraid it's probably going to have to be for a Hooper.
Yeah.
I'll discard a Versus Seeker and an Ultra Ball. The DCEs are more important. Thanks, Hooper. Bit worried for a second it wasn't in my deck. So, grab myself a Shaman and a Mega Mewtwo probably, and then nothing else. I could maybe get a Baby Mewtwo. Don't know, the bench is actually too full. So, no it's not, That's fine. That's fine. Having the third Mewtwo is kind of a good idea as well, because I'll probably end up retreating between. So it does resist Psychic, which makes this matchup a little bit harder. I'm going to play the Shaman out now.
Who'd you give the favour to in this matchup?
I would say the Scizor deck is probably favourable.
I would say.
I will Garb.
I think it's one of its only strong points.
Yeah, it's got so many bad matchups. Well, it's got Volcanion as a bad matchup, which is bad enough. 60, not really good.
No.
It would have been 90. Thanks, Crushing Hammer. The bane of my life.
I don't know why they keep reprinting it.
So
it's always in the most dodgy set as well. Generations and an XY trainer set. It's like the starter deck.
An interesting thing here.
Yeah.
Prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks. So now, damage change isn't really real.
Well, now he's worried about Acid Spray.
I'm actually not... I think Flare Grunting and doing... Actually, wait.
The attack discards.
Doing 50 isn't enough, is it? I forgot that it wasn't part of the 3 attack process. Well, either he's missed something or... Wow. Oh,
that's
baby.
Terrible for him.
Okay, so... I mean... I'm not sure if I can be bothered to count if that's actually a knockout, because it's...
Should maybe count.
Oh, fine. So, 1, 2... So that's 130 alone on the Mewtwo. 160, 190 down by 30. Okay, that is a knockout. That would have been on the Mega as well, but he would have discarded the DCE, so...
Yeah, it wouldn't have been.
Yeah, I actually got pretty lucky for him to miss there. I'll probably end now.
I mean, he didn't play a Spirit Link or a...
Yeah, or an Ultra Ball or anything. It's just, he definitely must have a supporter. But
yeah, but would you want to give him a fresh hand and a supporter on top
no,
of
it
that?
doesn't do much for him, does it? Like,
I guess what do you need this turn?
nothing.
Nothing. Just only Mega Turbo at some point.
Yeah.
And that DC is nice for next time.
Yeah. So I guess you can win this matchup if your opponent doesn't draw well and you draw better.
Yeah. If they don't draw Mega Scissor, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Like him drawing Mega Scissor there is like just a win straight away.
I guess hunting for a Lysander for this turn would be the...
Yeah. That 2-pair hand, eh? Yeah, one reason I was considering the Verseeker for N here is a situation like this. Which for me is a very real situation that happens every game, so whatever. Yeah. Now with my super fast internet, which my previous internet was about 4 megabytes per second, this is 37.5. I might be able to upload before before tonight.
Oh wow.
That is a bit of a desperate Lysander, mate. So I've got 2 options here.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure about the end, because he looked really desperate that last turn.
Yeah, so I can pay the retreat cost.
Oh.
Well, I wasn't really going to be hunting. I mean, I've got 3 floatstone in the deck, right?
Yeah. I mean, I hope he's not thinking of retreating. Okay.
So, thanks, hand. The great thing is, I don't even play that super rod.
Nah. I think you just go greedy and I'll go for the...
I think I attach the DC to this Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Give myself an option, and I don't play the rod, I just Sycamore and hope for a float. But of course, the punish. It's not even that much of a punish if he doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
But, of course, I miss float.
I think it's okay for a turn anyway.
Yeah, and I can just pass. I mean, I attach a link and pass.
Yeah. Because you don't really want to knock out the Garbodor if you can.
No, it's just an awkward thing. It just gives him an extra turn for the Scizor. If he gets a Lysander plus the Mega Scizor, then...
So does Magina stop damage change?
Yeah, but its ability's now gone because of Garb.
Yeah, that was another reason.
So you don't actually want to knock out his Garb if you can. Yeah, it stops damage change. It says all effects, so... okay.
Is this going to be a 2-energy attach?
To Hooper and a discard. I mean, that seems okay to me. Because it gives me the first attack on the Scizor.
I mean, you can also Dimension Fury.
It's Hyperspace Fury.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can hit 100 on a Garb on a bench. Oh, what a deck. The real reason you play Psychic Energy, boys.
Only for Hooper.
Yeah.
Can't even KO Shaman.
Who was it Charlie who attacked with one once? Was it?
Yeah. I think it was Mega Mewtwo, wasn't it?
That's amazing. Yeah, you played because you played Wobbuffet and Psychic. Well, you didn't even have to play Wobbuffet, but like, I mean, actually, yeah, you pretty much did. Verseeker Lysander. Yep. Wow. It's a bit annoying that he actually did have 2 Lysanders in that hand.
It's a very weird hand for him.
Yeah. I don't even know if that's the right Mega Mewtwo to go for. So unfortunately, will be my 4th Sycamore.
That was a very interesting play on his part.
Yeah. So, I think I'm going to try and hit my switch this turn. You know what? No, I can't Mega Turbo. I can't expect 2 Mega Turbos.
How much retreat cost does Magina have?
1.
Oh, that's just 1.
Yeah. So... yeah, I think I'm just going to hunt for my switch.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll discard the Psychic. I think I still have DC left, yeah. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. 2. So I must have priced 1. I've got the 3 floating here. Oh, I don't. I do have Switch as well. That's good. So it's worth me not. Is it worth me playing the shrine? Yeah, I do play the shrine down. I'm a bit scared of giving him his thingy. You know what? Maybe I just go for the attack on with the active.
Yeah.
No, I've hit the Mega Turbo.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah, it's a shame I discarded the energy in doing so. I should have just discarded the Lysander.
Yeah. I'm not sure why you didn't.
Because I'm definitely not playing Lysander this turn. In fact, yeah. Pro plays here, guys. Pro plays.
Where's your floats?
Did I just get damage change?
I think you did.
The thing is, though, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 7, 8 is 240. So 250,
You don't.
240, 220. That's a knockout.
Oh wow, that's insane. Good damage change, or
So that's definitely.
Oh, you could have Mega Turboed as well if you were short.
Yeah, so that's 8. Just making sure he's got 30 resistance, but then this has got a plus 10, so yeah, it's a knockout. I'm gonna, I guess oh, I couldn't damage change. No, he's got float. It's fine, it's fine. I'm just gonna float this.
Yeah, it's more fun if he tries to stall it, I guess.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of his Lysander play on the Mega Mewtwo with only 1 energy. I can see where he's coming from with it, but
It just gives you way too much if
yeah. You know, he just has absolutely nothing now, and this is obviously a bad matchup. But I did hit the switch, which is pretty good. And yeah, I think I did say when I was Ultra Balling away the energy that I had DC left in deck. This was on the contingency of this absolute bonkers play. I also saw damage change first before I saw the knockout with Psychic Infinity. I think I'm trying too hard.
Have you drawn more DCs than Psychic Energy?
I think it's equal.
No.
No, it's 1 more DC than Psychic Energy.
Wow. I don't even know what you can do here.
I'm sorry, my Sizzle friend. He also got a turn 1 hammer. What a dick.
Yeah.
I was ready to be really pissed off. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's lost in the game.
Yeah, I think I've won now. I don't have a switch left, but I have Mega Turbo Energy. I'm sure. So he'd actually have to Lysander. He has to Lysander the Mewtwo with no energy on it. He's played 3 Lysanders as well. Sorry?
Maybe you shouldn't have floated the Garbodor just to bait him into Lysandering it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Top deck energy fliz 1 time? No.
Nope.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I can find a hunt for a supporter in this. Maybe not. I have wasted a lot. So let's see. There's an N. That doesn't quite do it. It's not even worth taking.
You just take the Ultra Ball.
Yeah. I guess I just pass your turn then.
You can just Ultra Ball the cards out of your hand.
Yeah, the Garb and the Mewtwo.
Yeah.
And take the Trubbish. Wow, 4 energy in deck still.
Could just Hex because it's useless.
Yeah, Hex is just a throwaway card, so I'm just going to play it out. I might just do the Mega Turbo. Make everything have 1 retreat.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's also possible he just concedes when he sees the Mega Turbo. Oh, also I can do this.
For 60.
60. 2-hit knockout.
I mean, he has to do so much still to get
I could have 16-hit Majourna. Yeah, it's nice to play out all those cards now, because it's very possible I hit, something playable now.
Something playable is an understatement.
Yeah. It's good though as well, because I just go down to a few cards left and we'll hit my Lysander.
He still has all his hammers. He still has all his hammers.
Yeah. There's something I'm a bit worried about. Sizzle doesn't really feel out in this game because of the hammers. I think I didn't need my third Mewtwo this game.
Yeah. I think like if you're expecting the game to go as it should,
yeah,
probably would. But wow. Okay, Jake.
Attached to the Shaman.
Yeah. I was gonna say attached to Hooper in case you're crushing hammer like Sanders.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, I guess I'll just do that one instead.
Yeah, I mean that works.
I'm such a dick. This is the.
Would you attack?
I mean, there's no reason to not kill it. Oh, it's okay, whatever.
I mean, if he ends to one,
you can't damage change anymore. I mean, I hadn't attacked yet, so that's good. Well, that was fun.
That was pretty good.
I mean, it shows the power of Mega Mewtwo. It's good. It's a good deck, guys.
It's pretty good.
I just beat a turn 1 Plume with 2 Glaceons and a bigger Beltal, and then I beat a Mega Sizzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just draws really well. It's so consistent. Yeah, try it at home. You guys are gonna love it.
Yeah, try it at home if you have. How much is it? To be honest,
I don't.
It's very expensive.
4-3 Mega Mewtwo. I don't know the price of those right now. 2 Shaman. Don't have to be full art. They're the only ones I have. 1 Hooper. That's the main cost of the deck. There's actually nothing else. I mean, actually, Trainer's Mails and Versus Seekers cost quite a bit now, don't they? Switch is cheap.
Yeah, Switch is pretty cheap.
Message me, I probably have a spare, you know. I can send you that Switch. Right, well, this has been good fun.
Yeah.
It's great. Be recording again, showing off some decks. Thought I'd just show you Mega Mewtwo first. It's really great having Ben co-commentate my terrible games and tell me when I'm stepping out of line. Thanks, Mom. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. It's a good deck. Yeah. Try it at home. See you guys.
See you.
When I'm stepping out of line. Thanks, Mom. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. It's a good deck. Yeah. Try it at home. See you guys.
See you.